Sweet, and we are ready. Oh shit. Are you kidding me? Minor technical, minor technical difficulties. Hello, everyone. Uh, my IDE stopped working there for a minute, so this is gonna be a second behind. Rum, not yet, but I'm working on it. See, it's doing this, and it's not supposed to be doing that, and that's probably an issue. Everything's going wrong. I literally had this open just a second ago. Here's hoping. Uh, I hate Whoppers. Anyway, um, let's hope re-importing this helps because yep, sweet. Looks like it will. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so as the no, Commander Moose. Forge did nothing to help. I've got a sort of workaround right now, but it's not something that we should be doing. So, yeah. So that issue is still very much a thing. We're just gonna pretend it's not for now. Okay, so we're gonna be doing bigger on the inside today, or we're gonna do our damnedest. Is the stream quality low? Oh, yeah, that'll do it. Alright, 1 second. Alright, how's that? So, yep. Hopefully that helps. Don't know if it will or not, but it looks like it's probably good. Yep, 1080p. Great, that's fine for me, I think. Yeah, it was just my like I don't know how to configure OBS. I have pretty good internet. Like I get 400 down and like 100 up. I just like fucking suck at configuring this shit. And the hardware's not the best. But sweet. So, yes, bigger on the inside is what we'll be doing now. Actually, first I'll run you through what we have in the mod currently. So this will come up. We'll do this. I will start. Yeah, I probably do. Get offset. Alright. So what this code does is basically I've set it up where you can pass an I bigger on the inside interface to this function, and it'll take care of rendering the world for you. This is what this function is going to do. I do need to remember to call this before I spend a very long time debugging why it won't work, and it turns out that I've just never called it. Because it's happened before. And it's terrible. Anyway, so, and I don't know why, but like this 1.13 environment is hell on my computer. I had to actually pull the fucking plug on it a little while back because it just ate up all the freaking sources to it. And I have a fairly decent computer, like a 1050 Ti, which isn't the best, but it's a fairly decent graphics card. 8 gigs of RAM. I think a 4 gigahertz 4-core processor. I mean, it's not good. It's not bad. It shouldn't crash on fucking Minecraft. That's for certain. Alright, haven't done any of the link files, but here is Moose's Steampunk Tardis. You can see the glowy bits actually glow. It's really cool. You're not joking about not optimized, like... Alright, fuck off, cow. That's loud as hell. That's sound. Anyway, so, you know there's different door animation states for if it has, like... No, this is Doc Arcane's. Did I say Moose's? Sorry, this is Doc Arcane's. Yeah, this is Doc's. He did damn good on it. This is Moose's interior, though. Actually, this might crash. Alright, that's a terrible sound. Anyway, so this is Moose's interior. We gotta fix some shit up in it. This is the flight control. It's partially functional. That's a sound. So yeah, I already got flight cycling. We got the... This is what where the console block is. Moose just decided it'd be a good idea to build another console around that one. That's 100% Moose's fault. You should blame him and make him feel bad. Anywho, we have the door functional. Summon. See, you damn it. Oh, shouldn't have done that. We'll just pretend that didn't happen, and we'll launch again. That way we actually get somewhere. Yeah, well you did. No. Thank you for the interior, I appreciate it. But yeah, so this is the first mod interior. I don't know if it's gonna stay or not, that's up to Moose. But yeah, 1.13 has an interior, it has a working flight system, it has doors and the dimensional bigger on the inside. That actually works. Flight works, the dimensional travel works, teleporting works. A lot of things work, honestly. I just need basically art files for it. That is a terrible sound. But anyway, yep, I love the glowing on this exterior. This is probably my favorite exterior that has ever existed. Like, I love it. But another cool, amazing thing about these exteriors is they are all waterlogged. So, that's cool. Yeah, the noise ruins everything. Thanks, YouTube. Moose, I don't have the, yeah, it is. It puts me on the wrong side. Currently, it only faces north. Like, oh, that looks awesome. I have the way to fix that, but I just, like, fucking haven't yet. Yeah, and it teleports instantly, which is an issue. Oh, here's how door mechanics work in this one. Like, fuck. Of course, there's different open states for it being more open or less open. But if you lock it, you can't shift between the states unless you unlock it first. And if you have it in, like, you'd have to cycle more of them, you can lock it instantly like that. Shut it and lock it instantly. So that's how the key system works. It's much better than the old one. That's actually, I think, all we have, like, in the mod currently. So maybe before we work on bigger on the inside... That portal sound is gonna fucking kill me. That's the worst fucking thing I've ever heard in my life. Maybe before we work on bigger on the inside, we port over Moose's console. Okay, so... we need another in render exterior. I'm gonna need public void render. And this is the function things will override to yeah, Moose, if you'll just send me that later, it's not important right now. Don't show anything important because, like, I'm about to jump into server. I mean, not asset repo, because I need your thingamajig that you gave me. That is a console unit. So Moose's console, that'll be in. We might work on that and animating it. I don't know. Doc's fortune teller, Tardis. I can't wait for that. Someone mentioned me. They shouldn't do that. Oh. Hey. Yeah, I mean, don't be mean to me. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Golden Retriever. I need to see what, Moose? Hey, Moose. I mean on stream. Shut up, DHI. Moose, I think we have an issue here. Are you alright with me showing this on, Really, Moose? I hate you. I hate you. You're the worst. I would say there were worse people, but that'd be a lie. Screw you guys. Alright, bigger on the inside. So this is the World Shell class. What this does is it has a map of block positions and where they are in the world, and block storages, so what kind of block and what state they are. And so you take, you open the server, you grab all the blocks, around the, shit, what was I saying? Oh, you grab all the blocks that you want to render, you send them to the client, and then you basically just render them and you cut them off first. So let's start on that. What we need to do is go to registry, renderer registry, and this is where we bind all our tile entities. What we also need to do is go to the Minecraft class, figure out what Minecraft's stencil buffer is, and enable that. So, if the stencil buffer is not enabled, what we want to do is enable it. If it is enabled, well, we don't need to change anything because that's what we want. So we'll only change it if it's not enabled, and then we'll enable it. Alright, so I've had issues with this before, so we'll test that out first. Sweet. Alright, so now we'll set it up where the his console should render. So first thing we're going to have to do is to export that. Sweet, threw me into entity mode. Everything's good here. Export as a Java entity. Model console 0. Just model console for this one. So we take that, we grab it, shove it in our client models package. Gonna have to rename that. Add a package declaration. That's not adding a package declaration. Add a package declaration. Import everything. See, what? Moose? Yeah, that's an issue. You're gonna have to take a look at the oh, okay, I see what's wrong. It just went out of order for some reason. That's not good. Alright, so that should fix the console model. So now we'll bind a renderer to the console model. So we tell it what to render over, which is the tile entity. Well, Tardis is what I call them, because it keeps all the data of the Tardis, so it's the most quintessential quintessentially Tardis thing that there is. Yeah, I fixed it, Moose. It's fine. So render console. We'll create that in our client.renders package. It needs to be parameterized. I don't know. With a type of tile entity we're rendering. Needs a default constructor. Needs to override the bind render and render functions. Okay, and needs to have a field for the texture. And a field for the model. Did I just call that model console? That's a terrible name. That'll have to be refactored at a later date, because I don't care right now. So, we'll have to create a new, we'll have to pop the render matrix, which sounds a lot cooler than it is. Translate it to where the fuck we want. Rotate it by 100 degrees in the z-axis. Bind our texture. And then lastly, render the model. So, to bind the texture, we're going to need to get an instance of, we're going to get the Minecraft instance, we're going to get the texture manager, and we're going to bind the texture location. So that should render. We will also need to scale this, because Moose did a weird-ass thing. So, scale 111. Moose, what's the scaling shit? Scaling shit, Moose, get on it. Also, PM me the texture, if you will. I hate that. That's a forge bug. Anyway, so now to just wait for this to start up, and we should have a working console. Might not, but should. I'll just go back into asset repo and... Oh. Oh, there we go. That doesn't work, Moose. Huh. Oh, I know what's wrong. See, this is an issue. I hope that this doesn't work, because if this does work, that means we have a real issue. Moose, I can't. I can't hear you through these headphones. Discord's weird.
Hear me?
Oh, now I can hear you.
Sweet. So here's the thing. I may have not actually scaled it up in the model yet. So give me like 2 flicks of the wrist.
Do you know if they can hear you as well?
Okay.
Because they should be able to, because you can...
That's, Hi chat, how you doing? I'm gonna rename this. Yeah, you're gonna have to basically redo everything model-wise in a second there. Sorry.
You're the worst person.
I think there's like.
What?
No, I'm not the worst. I don't think I am. I don't like to think I am.
Well, you'd be wrong.
How did we do the scale thing last time? There we go. I think I go to only like I do go to quite an obnoxious amount of decimal places. Did that not work? Hold on, give me a second. I swear, I could be studying, but when there's this to fix. I think everything's good.
You could be studying, or you could be working on the Tardis mod. And which would you rather, really?
Honestly, well, I would rather work on the mod, but you won't let me.
I don't want people touching it until I'm
Okay, I think it's
done with
good
it.
now.
As soon as we get bigger on the inside
Yeah,
work.
let me just quickly make sure.
So as soon as we get bigger on the inside working, I will release a build. And after I release the first build, I will give y'all access to the repo. Maybe.
Brilliant. I really hope that the UV fucking works. Oh, sorry, language. Because
yeah,
I
Moose,
fear that it will. Oh no!
Fucking language, you bitch.
No. No.
What? What have you done?
The UV doesn't work.
The
UV doesn't work. I spent all morning. Can you just try it with the model that I've given you, and see how that works? If it works.
You're so like, please, no, it has to have worked. No, give me the goddamn texture.
It's an
that is an issue. If you all saw, you notice how Minecraft just booted when I commented out enabling the stencil buffer. That means Bodhi bigger on the inside is currently impossible. So, yay.
So that means that we won't be getting a build then, huh?
3 fucking cheers for Forge.
Hip hip.
Go to hell.
Oh wait, there you go. I'm not good at UV mapping.
I think it's just called console. Let me see.
Wait, change the UV size in the project settings to be the size of the current UV times by the scale up. Okay, so what? File, project, and then just shivers, and then just add a 0 to the end. Oh, they fixed it. That actually fixed it. Hold on, I'll give you the model then. Thank you, DHI. Beautiful man. Beautiful.
Let me. Shit. What am I doing here? Oh yeah.
I've got the. Well, the model works now. You'll just need to scale it down by 10.
Yeah, I just got to do block state shit first though. So variants. We need an empty variant, no longer a normal variant, because
do you just want the Java straight up?
Fucking fine. Yeah, that'll work.
Just hit me up if you need things changed.
Okay, yeah. Just direct message me.
Yeah. Give me a sec. What was the model called? I'll even give it to you like that.
Model, I think it's just model console currently. That needs to be changed. Okay, if you can think of a name for it, you should probably do that right now. But it has to start with model. It all has to be uppercase. All the first thing has to be uppercase. Because you know how these work.
Yeah. Here, I think I've got something for you. There you go. You'll need to fix everything again, but it should be okay.
Alright, let's see if this starts to render his previous... Did you include the texture?
It probably won't. What was that?
Did you include the texture in that?
I sent you the texture previously. The texture hasn't changed. I just had to change the UV mapping.
I don't have the texture though. I deleted it, so now I'm gonna have to go download that. Thanks, Mose. You
nice
ruined
one.
Everything.
Thank you, DHI, for that. Bless your soul.
Yeah. So it looks like
Oh, some things have been offset, but you know what? It looks fine otherwise. There's like one thing wrong, from what I can see.
Oh.
Like it's not worth changing.
No, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to my block state,
Oh,
Jason, because it's stupid.
oh,
Yep.
nice. I'm not
So,
watching the stream for the second.
I can't believe you. I cannot believe you, Moose.
Well, because I can hear myself otherwise, and it's just.
You should be ashamed of
And I
yourself.
don't particularly
Oh,
want to hear
look!
myself.
There's Moose's thing in all its glory. So, that
I
works.
can't. I can't see that. I can't see that. Give me a second to react to it. I'm far behind. I think you've only just updated the JSON
Yeah,
file.
well, I've looked at this long enough, so I'll get to work doing what I'm doing, and you'll figure out that later. In just a second here, actually.
Yeah, I'll just probably just send you the model again once I fix the UVs.
All right.
It's not like nothing significant
So wait,
that needs to be.
don't implement this model just yet.
I mean, you can, but I mean, like, you'll have to just redo it when I fix these UVs. It will only take like a second, I guess. If you're fine with me quickly
Yeah,
changing
just do it.
fucking everything by the looks of it.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
It's not like
Okay,
I spent
so-
all morning doing this.
Yeah, it's fine.
I can see
Moose.
what Mel was upset about when having to redo the UV mappings
I
because
think it's
God, they're a pain.
I think it's render type we need to be overriding in this. And what this does is this makes it where, like, we can hide the model if we go to it's either, I know Invisible does it, but I think Entity Block Animated does it as well. And that hides that default purple square thing, because fuck that. So, now it should just be Moose's model when we start it back up. We'll use this until he's fixed what he's doing. So this will be our current model.
I'm not too far
Because, like,
away.
because the rotations, the offsets, they should all be the same. Oh, I'll show you the new
I'm just
interior.
interrupting you.
I'll show you the new interior here in a bit. It's beautiful.
Thank you. The interior or the exterior?
The exterior. The interior is alright.
Oh, you said the interior was.
No.
Thanks.
No, the
I'm making
the
a daycare
exterior
one.
is just perfect. I love it a lot. He has a lot of different variations, which I'm probably gonna add, but it won't be variations like in the chameleon. Well, it will be the chameleon circuit GUI, but it'll be like a customization portion where you can like define
Please, Fox argument.
it can define your lamp settings, your sounds for the door, and different
Oh, okay.
retextures if there are any for that model. So it's gonna be kind of cool. I need to add fucking things. I can't.
Fangs. Yeah, you add your fangs, girl.
Fucking fight me, Moose.
You'd lose. Um,
Down.
okay, I actually have to physically retexture one thing, and I can't be asked. So I'm just gonna try and just move it around until it looks decent. Likes to offset it by 1 when I finally got the one that I want.
No.
Edit.
And for some reason, the control entities, I can't get their sizes to be set. So I'll have to look into that as I can, because
That's annoying. Dumbass piece of UI.
Oh, Caleb,
Like UV. So.
what happened there is that was added when I was asleep. It was a functionality that I never wanted, so I removed it, and now it's gone.
What was added? The
snapping thing.
The snap feature.
Yep,
Oh, yeah.
and it won't be added, but you can go to the other one, Lotux.
Handles
yeah,
actually
handles
has
mod.
it. It was never a feature in the mod, really.
Actually, it was briefly.
Oh.
And then we offset
Well,
these
it's
by
not anymore.
0.5. Offset these by 0.5 plus about 1 to that, and let's see. There we go. We're getting places.
I think the UV is good now. Like, it's good enough that you wouldn't notice anything wrong. Just want to like.
Let's grab a slab here.
Okay, cool. It should be good now. Let me just export it again. And cool, there you are. There's the updated.
So that should be Moose's console here working.
Oh, is that what it looks like?
Alright.
Yeah, it's hideous.
Yeah, it is. It doesn't have the textures or anything on it just yet. Block
No,
console.
I mean in general. I think stuff's missing.
Yeah, well, like everything that was a decimal has been fucked up. That's what I'm saying. It still renders, it just fucks it up.
Yeah, I need to see what the texture's on so I know what's
Right
missing.
here, right now.
Needs to be fixed.
Should I make consoles be able to be waterlogged? Stream. Answer me. You decide.
Yes, but they should get electrocuted. You should get electrocuted if it's in the water.
I don't know. I think a fully submerged interior with like a fucking activated conduit might be kind of cool.
Conduit.
Shush! I can't pronounce it, and I can pronounce it normally, but I couldn't think of the way to pronounce it currently.
I seriously can't find anything that has a decimal.
Yes, waterlogged. All right, we'll waterlog them. Why would I want to? Because it'd be kind of cool.
He just really likes the feature.
I do. It's the best. It's literally the best feature that Minecraft has ever. That Mojang has ever thought.
Mojang.
Shush! I'm drunk. Fuck you. I'll kill you in your sleep.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, so if you show me that model working, I'll see, like, with the texture on, I'll see what's missing. Because, like, that's the only way that I'm going to be able to
I'm trying to think
find it.
I'm trying to think of the function that makes it where this... Oh, it's the is normal cube. Is solid. Yeah, so we'll return false. It's not a normal cube, and it's not solid. That should get our render. That should get us back on track as far as our render functions. What else do we need to do? We need to add your texture. That's important. Yep. Oh, sweet. You gave it to me, didn't you? This is this, and here.
Yeah. Yeah, it should be. And I gave you the updated model.
Save image as... We'll just call it console, because I'm lazy as fuck.
So what I've sent you there, like, everything's up to date from when we started the call. I've deleted the old files.
Okay. No, 1.12 will not be.
Keep moving forward, as they say.
Moose knows a lot about that recently.
Yeah, I used to enjoy that movie. But now it just annoys me, so... I realize how much it takes from Back to the Future, though.
Has the bot really killed you that much? DHI, you promised me that model weeks ago.
We told you straight away we couldn't do that. It's too complicated.
You said no such thing.
We said multiple times.
Leaf is minty. Everything that works will be animated. That's one of the things we're running through right now. Tardis textures consoles. That'll be where we keep our... I hope I spelled that right. Textures. It looks right. So, we will drop that in there. We'll go to our render console thing. We'll change this to textures.
DHI, you know exactly what model he means.
Textures consoles console.png. Now, let's give it a shot.
Are you gonna make that program so we can, make console buttons easier?
No. Because how I set this up is the actual XY positions of the actual pixel on your like on in entity mode.
Oh, bless you.
That's
Bless
that's
you.
that's the actual con- hitting position. The hitbox. There. That's
The
what I'm
place,
looking
the
for.
relative,
Yeah.
yeah, hitbox.
That's that has been. I couldn't fix that because if I fixed that, everyone would lose everything they had. It's a registry name. It's how it figures out.
Mm.
It's how it
Well, I
figures.
mean,
What?
in this version, everything's changing anyway, so
Yeah,
now
I
you can
mean,
fix it.
in this it'll be fixed, but just it's that will cause bad things to happen to you.
I just like to point out that the you've missed a 4 on line 3 will never be a joke again.
I am so happy about that.
Yeah, I've also set all the levers and stuff. Like the parts have origins where they should be rotating, so it should work pretty well. Hopefully.
What do you mean DHI? What do you mean DHI?
So like, oh sorry.
How are people still watching this shit already?
I joined. That's why. If you do it on my channel, you get more views.
We both know you don't want this on your channel.
And
Oh,
you
sweet.
don't want this so much.
I said we
Huh?
both know you don't want this on your channel. Anyway, look.
I don't.
Now you can see the bottom here. The bottom face. Oh, it's your fault, Moose. For some reason, it's really dark. Oh yes, oh shit. Do I recall that? How did I fix that in the block door? Block door. There we are. Because you're bored? Yeah, that's valid. I don't know how this is entertaining, but whatever works for you. Needs processing. Is full cube, false, render block. Render layer translucent. That's what I'm. No, get opacity. That's where I'm looking for. Get opacity. So we need
The
that.
stream died.
Did it really?
Yeah. Oh no, now it's back.
So
It was not good. See.
get up opacity is like reversed in this version. It is the opposite of what the name and all functions imply.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, really?
No. Why would they do that? On my end, all these cubes aren't decimals, so I don't know what's going on there.
Forge's team needs to be like fucking drawn and quartered or road hauled or stretched across the rack. We need.
Can you send a screenshot, like when you get the light working? Can you send me a screenshot, like overhead, of what's missing, so that way I can try and fix it?
I'm confused at your question, DHI. I mean, what does this mean? It would how? I'm confused. Honestly, yes, I would if that's a JSON. I don't know if you're here, but if that's in JSON format, gimme.
Super Duper Man joined the Discord.
That's a bad idea.
Hmm. Face, like it's a new thing.
What?
Like she thinks that Lenny face is a new thing.
Hey Moose, look at the stream. I got it working and it's cool.
It's really far behind for me. Give me a second.
Not much is broken except for the outside thing and like your Like the actual panels are what seems to be broken.
The panels themselves, okay.
Actually, no, everything's
Well,
broken. It's really fucky.
I need to wait until, the stream catches up. It hasn't
Yeah.
caught up yet. Can you take screenshots and send them to me? It's probably quicker.
No, like you can just deal with it. I'm not. I can't be. I can't.
It's effort.
See, this is the launch control right now. I can't make it smaller, and I don't know why. But you can click it,
Oh, I can see it now.
and
Yeah, go
does.
full screen
It
in the
does take
past view.
off.
I don't see what's wrong. I can't personally. I can't see it on my end. Oh, all the controls are inverted. Okay. And some of the paneling stuff's weird. What the hell?
Yep.
I don't know what's up with that. These are 5 though. These are 5, 5, 5. Oh, that's 2.5 there. I just times it by 10 again. That should be fine. I see. No. Wait, hold on. The positions themselves, right?
Mm-hmm.
The positions of the objects can be decimals, though, right?
Yeah, the positions can be decimals. Keep in mind that this model you're seeing is the first model you sent me.
Oh, update it then.
Oh, no, fuck you.
No, update it. That's the reason why it's broken.
Alright.
That's the reason why it's broken, is because it wasn't scaled.
Alright, I'll update it here in a second. Right now.
So I'm like trying to figure out what's wrong, but like the reason why it's wrong is because it's not the right model.
Shh, you're fine. It's alright.
It looks like it looks pretty good in game though. Like if you take a screenshot when you've got that thing in there.
This is way
for me,
too fucking long. A name.
What is it?
Model console unit wooden.
Yeah, it works. Shh.
I'm just gonna rename it to model wooden because like it has its own folder.
You should probably at least put console in there.
Well, I mean,
so we don't get confused.
They have their own folder, so like.
Oh, okay, that's different then, yeah. But yeah, if you steal the if you re-upload that model into it, should be good now. I was trying to frantically find out where there's a decimal on this thing, but I might actually have to send you another model because I do think there is a decimal here somewhere.
Are you kidding me?
But hey, if it just depends how it looks in game.
Stab you, moose.
No, you won't.
But you don't.
I'm too important. See, someone suggested timesing everything just by 2, but like doing that,
like,
you might have like 0.75. That won't work.
Yeah, like panel 4 is like fucking screwy. How it exports, I don't know why, but it like exports too late and fucks everything up. Anyway,
it might be because I've got.
Huh?
I have a thing. I have the model folder is actually at the bottom instead of like right up the top, like the group. There's like a group within it.
I mean, yeah, it might be because like weird things are happening, and it just uses the same texture map, I assume.
Well, it shouldn't matter. Like cool. I've updated the map in in the model. It's the same texture.
All right, your new model has been added. It is starting up. When this shows up, we'll see how it does.
See if it worked.
Mm-hmm.
I did change the resolution on the model though. That won't affect things, right?
Unless you change the actual texture, we're good.
No, I didn't. Sweet.
So we're good.
Cool. I'm half studying for chemistry at the moment, trying to get everything ready for this exam. It's great.
Sounds great.
Did you know that allotropes are like 2 forms of the same element in the same state?
Like colon diamond. Or allotrope or carbon.
Diamond and graphite. That's carbon.
Graphite's another carbon.
Diamond and graphite.
Yep.
That's probably one of the better ones.
I was actually pretty good on my chemistry.
So what?
I made a lot of different things that I really shouldn't have.
Sweet. I'm currently doing the mole concept's the one that's killing me at the moment because just to get the idea that a mole is just a name of a number. Yeah, it's not like a unit of measurement.
Yeah. Just like a dozen eggs or something. It's pretty. Like I love chemistry personally. I have some explosive compounds.
Oh yeah.
I used to make them. It was bad. Like, I still have some blasting powder somewhere around here. It's probably unstable by now. It's just been sitting in a mason jar for a long time. I probably shouldn't, but uh. Okay. That's a
So does it
little.
work?
You said scale this down by 10?
Yeah.
I didn't.
Did you not?
Nope.
Oh.
It looks funny though. Here, we should be able to.
It's
There
just
we
loading
go.
for me on the stream. Give it a sec. Give me like an hour to catch up. Apparently.
I'm not good at streaming this.
No, that's just YouTube.
I did scale down. Stop yelling.
Oh
at me.
yeah. I can definitely see that that's a lot bigger.
If you look, I think that should
Yeah.
be the actual size.
It totally should, yeah.
That's actual size now. There's just nothing to be done about it.
Yeah. I am still in the process of building that Aviatrax console room, by the way. I will have a console room that big.
You won't.
Okay, so
Oh
there
wow,
seems
that's
like to be
actually
like
really that. I think everything works here. That's actually really hot.
the
I lo-
texture's broken in one place though.
I love this. This is fucking amazing.
On my end it's not broken though, which pisses me off.
Where's the texture broken?
The purple on one of the log sides.
Uh-huh.
It's annoying that I have to wait to see this.
Oh, yeah, that is broken. That's weird.
I don't know what's up with that. Because on my end it's fine.
But like this console is fucking beautiful.
Thanks, man.
At
least it works mostly.
Did you make the
The what?
Shit, I don't know. We'll just put a pin in that.
Seems to be like just an issue with some of the log stuff. So let me just quickly.
I need to make a new render function that takes in the
I don't know why it's doing that.
That takes in the Tardis.
Because it's like fine, man.
To account, so we can animate. Oh yeah, did you put the console in its own thing?
The console in its own thing. What do you mean?
Its own group, its own bone thing.
There's model. Then you open it up. There's console, and then there's controls.
No,
and
like the rotor. That's its own.
The rotor.
Uh-huh.
You go console. I think it's under there. Let me quickly check. Console.
Like this, the hierarchy doesn't matter to me because it's not shown here. I just need to know.
Console rotor. Yeah, rotor's there.
There's a rotor here.
It's just called rotor.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's called rotor.
So rotation
take that one.
on the Y equals.
Jayok, the Aviatrax console is a recreation of one of Aviatrax's old vanilla interiors, which are very big.
Now I'm gonna kind of. If anyone's interested in the modeling aspect, I'm gonna explain it here. You see, this takes. You can change this angle to whatever you want. The only issue is that it has to be in a float, and also it has to be in radians. The person who invented radians is currently burning in hell right now. It's not nice. So we'll go Tardis dot flight tick. We'll use this percentage, which means remainder of. So this should move it like a degree a tick. So 20-degree motion a second. So we'll do that.
Okay, I'm gonna be real with you, Chief, real quick.
What?
I'm just gonna wait until you've get it on a Git, and then I'll fix the model myself. So like I can have it in my own, like I can physically change it myself, because I don't know what's going on.
All right, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, do you have duplicate parts there?
Duplicate parts, like names?
No, like one part is like there's two parts of them and it's hidden, like because it's in the same place.
No, I mean like there's just some weird purple texture there. Like from what I can tell, there's nothing there.
Click on one and click on the thing that's a purple texture and hit delete, and see if there's another one hiding under it, because that happens.
Okay. I'm going around just hitting delete on all of them. No. It was one of the side logs, right? One of the frames.
Mm-hmm.
No, I've got nothing there. There's nothing hidden on my end. There's no like, and I've made my textures so like it inherits purple if there's nothing there. Again, I think I'll just have to. Oh, the UV for some of them is actually just offset off of the texture because I what? Give me a second. I think I fixed it. Paste, paste. Oh no. I do love that instead of copy paste like parts, it actually copy pastes the UV.
Yeah. Anyway, so this should be an animated at the spinny rotor thing. This should animate the rotor here.
Oh, by the way,
Hmm.
panel that has like the screen in the middle and the two bulky things that come off the side of it pointing out. Um, like those little. It's better if I take a screenshot because
I think you just like completely died for me, Moose.
hear me, Ian. Basically,
Go.
if you look in your PMs, the those bulky kind of ports that are off the side of the console,
Mhm.
they can actually be pulled out, and I've
Mm.
got something that like there's a leather element there hidden. So just thought I'd let you know.
Mm.
But at least I know what's wrong. I think for the most part. Although that doesn't explain why. No, because it's still working for these side panels. It's just for some reason there's a purple on one of
Now we're back to our normal viewership. About 6 people.
them. But yeah, those things
Ooh,
can be
7,
pulled
lucky
out.
number.
Keep that in mind for animation.
Well, that's cool. What should we make them do?
No clue. I haven't even figured that out. If you don't
I
mind.
thought about I might make things that don't do anything. Like controls that
Okay.
don't do
Like
anything
some miscellaneous stuff.
by themselves, but like you can click them to like the in-game flight thing.
Oh yeah. For some reason, I can't do a top overview on this model because I think because it's too tall. Hold on. Transform scale.
Okay,
So that
it's
works overall though.
what?
The in terms of thingy mabob. What am I trying to say? The model, like it works.
I'm very confused at what do you mean the model? The model does work, yes.
Yeah, cool. That's just what I wanted to know. Like that everything works. There's nothing like you can see it's missing. Like it's just that weird bit of texture that's just not working. I don't know what that is. It's like there's like a hidden cube underneath one of them.
Oh
Wait.
no, I know why it's not working. I forgot to add the synchronization stuff so the TARDIS knows when it's in flight. So source,
Oh.
we need to go to iForge provider, so on data packet. Hmm. What is that?
What is what? The stomping?
Yep.
That's people around my house walking and stomping. When I have a headache, I want to kill people.
That's so fucking loud. How does that even happen?
When someone's, stomping when walking, so someone's stroppy or something, that's usually what happens. I mean, you can hear footsteps. And excuse me, I'm actually going to go up there and yell at them for stomping so loud.
That's fine. Unless you want to. I mean, like, do you. I mean, I probably won't do nukes. I think the TARDIS in this one is going to be very much more damageable. Like, you're gonna be able to mine it even or explode it. But like, of course, the TARDIS itself won't be damaged. It'll just take hull damage and relocate itself when you're successful in mining it or destroying it in some way. So I think that'll be a cool way to add more balance to it, you know. Shit. So we'll just leave this how it was, because I don't know what we need to do in that case. We will return a new packet to send when someone loads this TARDIS or the block changes. So what we need to tell it what position for the tile to update, what kind of update it is, and what tag to update it with. So get update tag. This is the update tag we want to do with it. So we will return this.serialized data, or MBT. And that should make the TARDIS rotor should just work this time. Good luck with that, because it does, but it should just work. Just as soon as it loads. Now, 1.13 does load a little bit quicker with its multi-threading, and I think that's cool. And if you're curious from a server standpoint of how the data is saved, there's now a TARDIS reg.json that is in your world file. And you see that stores all the data for the tiles. It's broken currently, and that's sad because I can't figure out where exactly it's broken. If you see here, where is it? This reads and writes the JSON system, but it's very confused on how it should work, I guess. I can't figure out why, because if the file doesn't exist, just create it. Begin an array, end an array, close the writer. Begin, end. Yeah, so that should work. It just doesn't feel like it. So, we'll load this, and we'll see if it decides to animate. And luckily, I think Moose made all the controls on this animatable, or else I asked him to. I don't know if he did or not, but we'll see when he comes back. Apparently not. So, let's see render console. Huh. I see. That's our issue. First off, we'll do this. We'll make it print out the flight ticks. And if it doesn't, we'll know something's no, it does, so we know it's rendering right. It just always thinks the flight ticks are 0 for some reason. And the most likely reason it would think that is because it is. Oh, yes.
Hey, I'll be back in a bit, man.
Alright, see ya. Okay, so it doesn't sync I didn't tell it to sync the flight ticks, and that's why it doesn't. So flight time equals compound, get integer, flight time. And when we're saving, compound.setInteger, flight time, flight time. There we go. So that should, well, we'll have to wait for it to land and then take off again, because that's how syncing works currently. I don't know. I'm almost out of whiskey. I don't know how much I had. I don't like to think. In fact, hold on a second. I need to get more whiskey. I need to pick up some more tomorrow if I get out of bed. Anyway, so we'll try flight again. Doesn't appear to work. So. Oh, okay, so that's because this happens. This dot deserialized data PKT MVC tag. Well, as I said, that should work. That should work. I just have to wait for it to land first. So, compound setInt max flight in Phoenix. That's sad. 16. Jesus Christ, Retriever, leave me alone. Oh, he even left the call already. Sad. Alright, let's see if this works now. It does not. I hope y'all like Tardis noises, because that's what you're gonna be hearing. So like that should be working now. So like system out received flight time equals flight time equals 0. Huh. Maybe it will help it. Well, yes, of course there will be for dimension? No, destination. Yeah, there will be a randomizer. In fact, that's what the launch lever does at the moment. Yeah, we're gonna report all the old controls over, and if anything, we're gonna have more, but not less. But currently, what this is going to do, you know what? I don't remember what this is or what it was gonna do, but that's fine. Yeah, so we'll just restart this and see if the syncing works now, because you're right. Sometimes the debug thing is a little iffy. Ooh. But currently, all flights are randomized. That's what this launch lever does, is it randomizes the flight, not the destination. No, that's constricted to the overworld for right now. It can go to others, it just doesn't right now. If you'll see, this is the class for the control thing. And what I have it to do is it randomizes the coordinates. It first tries to find the ocean floor to put the TARDIS under, if those things are on. If it cannot find the TARDIS floor, here, then it looks for the world's surface. If it can't find the surface, then it defaults to the surface used for world gen, just so you don't die. Then it sets the destination and takes off the Tardis. Why would we add that, DHI? Maybe, but why? Doesn't appear to be in flight, so. Huh, the flight. Oh, I see! The flight time is in fact supposed to start at 0, so. Yeah, I did. I mean, come on, join if you want to.
You.
Hey.
And now I have to mute the stream so I don't hear two people at once.
Nice. Yep, still doing this for some reason. I'm trying to get it to,
Do thing.
You might want to put that on push. That's some weird sounds. Anyway, currently I'm trying to get it to sync over the animation stuff, and it's not liking that. Oh, I see. No, these are default. What are they default from? It's quite weird. We might have to work on animations later.
Are they just broken or just not working because of it?
Well, like, it can't see that they exist correctly.
That's bizarre.
Yeah, like it can't tell that it. No, like I said earlier on the stream, there's a bug in Forge that makes it impossible to start bigger on the inside currently. So we're not doing that.
Excuse me, by the way.
In fact, if that bug wasn't there, probably could have finished it, or at least had it going by now. But like, without the stencil buffer, there is nothing that could possibly be done to bigger on the inside, because that's. Otherwise, I'm just rendering blocks. Like, otherwise it's just. That is such a loud portal sound. I don't even know what controls the portal sound, but something. That's terrible. Anyway. Where was I?
Mm-hmm. Wait, am I doing that wrong?
What?
No. Oh, I'm doing it.
Anyway, yeah, there's a bug on bigger on the inside to make it completely impossible to start currently. So that really freaking sucks, but like.
Is what it is. Oh, cool.
No, this update will not go back to 1.12. 1.13 will be a complete new read-write with like we're restructuring everything. The mod, the team, how we've conducted business, and how we will continue to. Everything's getting a bit of a makeover. Like, tell me this isn't epic. Look at this. This is amazing. You can't see it right. You can't see it right now, but like,
Are you talking about the dock's exterior?
yeah, but like from far off at night with those glowing lamps, especially underwater, that's like the most badass shit I've ever seen.
Oh no, I thought it was beautiful.
No, it's wonderful underwater too. Like down at the bottom of the ocean, seeing that with its fucking glowing lamps there. That's beautiful.
I don't think I'm excited for what's to come in the future.
I know. I love 1.13 currently. I'm liking it. Like it's got some like waterlogging is probably the single best feature that Mojang has ever thought of, and I'm including fucking the game itself in that. Waterlogging was a better idea than Minecraft itself.
Oof. That's some shoes to fill. Okay, do I have to fix the origin point? Of course I am. Of course I have to. Because, you know, it don't love me.
Yeah, and you see, this doesn't have, like, there's multiple door states where we can, oh, the outcast, that's 1 point, oh, okay. Like, this has multiple door states, so you can open 2 different doors or both. But since this only has 1 door, I let it where you can crack it open or open it fully. And so that's the current
Status on that.
Yep.
Okay.
I don't know why
I think it...
Go ahead.
Oh, no, you first.
Okay. That's our next... Turning off that god-awful portal sound. That's our next mission here. Let's see what the hell causes that horrible, horrible thing.
Crack and cocaine.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. Oh, no, wait, are we monetized? I don't think we...
Oh, hell no.
I had to double check, because me saying that could have been a bad thing if we were. If you guys were. I would have felt horrible. You know, I probably should read chat for you.
What?
Instead of... I should probably read chat for
No,
you.
like, I have my phone open and it's just sitting on my keyboard.
Do you actually look at it, or do you just kind of glance at it and go, oh, people are saying
I mean, like, if I was just, like, dedicated looking at it, it'd be a pretty stupid, like, pretty bad stream. I mean, where's...
Wait, are those further away? Do I need to move that further out? Do I need to just move that to, like, 1? Okay, yeah. I'm just being a dum-dum. But that's a common theme. Poop. There we go. Perfect name for a thing.
It's terrible. I wish it's 17. What have you done? Anyway.
What? Somebody make 17 models?
No, someone
Or something?
messaged me 17 times. It was that...
Stop messing.
It's fine. He, like, messed up on the fucking textures he was sending me. So we can't do bigger on the inside. I can try to make sure that this works. We did import a console today, so that's a plus.
Yay! We got a plus. It wasn't an A plus, but it's a plus.
Yeah. So we got a lot of things done. We don't have bigger on the inside. We can't have bigger on the inside currently. I need to message the Forge Discord to complain about that, because, like, if I can't enable stencil buffers, then I can't do it. I can't. There's nothing I can do for bigger on the inside, because that's its main component besides the frame buffer. But I can't start that till I can't start a frame buffer till I've already till I've done the thing.
Ooh, will that break those two? I'll find out. Trial and error.
Yep. That's how we do.
Yeah, that broke. It broke dramatically. Don't take that sexually. My brain's really exhausted.
So, teleporting. Let's see if it works. Still makes the portal sound. The good thing is, you know, with Minecraft,
Where you're going?
with Minecraft, with the way that that shit works with the let me stop doing that. With the way that screen works, I can now set it where I could probably make a smooth transition for bigger on the inside here. Because Dr. WTA, it's the new fucking, it's the new version, and I've already made the mistake of sticking to one version. Like, I started modding from Minecraft 1.7.10, and until like August of last year, actually it was April of last year, that's the version I played. I just got on 1.12, and so I've had enough of staying in one version, and I'm now wanting to more stick with current versions, because Mojang's doing some pretty damn good work here. I love waterlogging. I love the new fucking features. They're doing some good work, so may as well keep updating so people can enjoy that and my mod together. And the 1.12 version, it's weird. I mean, it started out, it's a terrible amalgamation of all sorts of half-baked ideas and different coding styles and different art styles.
Isn't that kind of what Minecraft is, though? It's just
terrible, like art styles, thanks to our former, not art styles, but the way art was laid out in the code, and there was no concession given to modding, to the modding part of it. She wanted an art showcase, and we wanted a mod. So, you know, that's how that went. So now
just differing views.
Now we can drop the mod showcase, the art showcase part, and make it more functional and have it more geared towards in-game animations, more interactivity, more functionality. And so that's why I want 1.13, is because it's a fresh start. And there's no point in maintaining and backporting an older version any longer.
But it was a good version, nonetheless.
It was a good version, and it will have at least one more update. The 0.1.0.c, not point C, just C, is coming out soon, in fact. It'll fix, like, that key thing. It does some bigger on the inside fixes. It does a lot of things. I forget what all, but it's a lot of issues that it fixes, and it gets 1.12 to a nice state. A good state to leave off on, really. But yeah, going forward, we will be taking a lot more community suggestions, ideas, art, and inspiration and what have you. I wonder. Ooh. So I don't know if I've told you this, but how I plan for you to get Tardises in the future is for you to find them underground, basically broken,
Yeah, you've mentioned
broken
it.
and dying. I don't know if I have on stream though. So like, you'll find them basically broken and dying, the lamps flickering, sparks coming off of it. Moose has a nice soundtrack that he's gathering for finding it. It's gonna be like fucking amazing, hopefully. And then you can enter the TARDIS, you can fix it up, you can fly it around, and you'll have your normal TARDIS thing. But that's how you get it. And I know that you'll think that this probably will cause issues for like servers, but the TARDIS coral will still be an item in game. You'll be able to get it by using shears on your console to take a cutting of your console to give it to other people. Taking massive hull damage, of course, to prevent spamming. But the good part is like mod pack players can make it where you can get TARDISes other ways by doing this. So it's only really an issue in single player, and then it's a non-issue because you'll be the only one exploring. So
is that Moose?
So hopefully this should
Hey,
cause no
hey,
issues.
hey,
Hey, Moose.
hey. What do you call a mentally challenged chef?
I don't know. A baker?
A slow cooker.
I don't know. God fucking damn it.
Sorry, I was doing stuff with slow cooking, and I just had to.
I
So we
hate
would-
you now. Drugs. That's what we've been talking about.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. I can see Specs just jumping up and down the console room.
I'm about to kill myself.
Can I get like a nice walk around that console? Spec, Bibby, please.
There you go.
Yeah, you just gotta catch up. Any second now. You're just constantly jumping around the console room. Okay, no? Oh, I thought you were starting to do it. You stopped for a second and looked. Oh, nice. You're looking at one side. Oh, you just looked at it for 2 seconds. Is that what the joke was?
Yeah.
That was a slow-lasting joke.
I mean,
Come on, man. Oh, you actually did? I just don't know what's wrong with the model. Like, hey, buddy, old pal, would you let me have a look at the git so I could...
No.
Come on, baby. You know you want to.
You know I don't. Because if I give you access to it, I have to give everyone access to it. And if I give everyone access to it, then my whole purpose is defeated. And I'm going to jump into the void.
No, you don't.
You've killed me.
Oh, do you want me to... I was going to mark off what parts I wanted to be glowing as well.
Don't look at that. Yeah, you need to do that.
How do I do that?
You could just put glow, death, destruction. I don't know. Damnation. Wait. Shit.
It's looking good, though.
Oh, no, wait. I fixed it.
So, like, the mod's coming together so far.
It's looking good.
Yeah, you can just load
DHI gave you all those monitors, too, if you wanted to do monitors tonight.
Like, I think everyone's getting kind of sick. Well, I have 9 viewers somehow still.
Yeah.
Maybe, what do y'all say? Monitors or no?
I'd say do it, personally.
I would say just do it. Fuck it. It's always fun.
Yeah.
Drunk. You're doing it.
Yeah, I just think like what I do in my streams, I just kind of like do what I do, but then just talk with someone. And that's my entire stream.
I mean, I guess that works.
Phoenix and I had a good stream last night. That was a lot of fun.
That was fun.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
As I was,
you know Guardian? I forgot
Yeah.
it was the Guardian I know. So
We might be adding an interior door model, actually.
Oh, sweet.
didn't I give you one of those?
Dark Arcane, like an interior door, like the exterior, but the interior part of it.
Everyone is saying yes to monitors, by the way.
All right, so let's just download. I know DHI will say yes to monitors.
Yeah, naturally.
Let's download her monitor shit, and let's get to
Him.
his monitor shit, and let's get to doing this. I'm sorry, DHI. I'm sorry.
What the hell did JARC send you? He legit sent you a model and then like 10 different textures, like all
not even
separately.
Yeah. Like, why didn't you give me like fucking screenshots? Which are which? I don't want to implement like the big monitors here. Oh, I guess those big monitors are those there, but like.
Yeah. Did you close it before it finished downloading? What the fuck? That downloaded like that?
What?
Fuck your internet.
Me?
Like, that takes me like a good 10 seconds to download.
Whoa, oh. Yeah, it takes no time at all. It's great.
You literally just click download and then close the window.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
I know, everything goes like this. I love it.
I wish I could stream in 1080p. Actually, I'm going to give that a try. I'm going to try that tonight.
Starts to stream
Okay.
right away.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, nice.
But yeah, come on, baby. You want to give me the access to the Git so I can fix things. You know you want to.
All I hear is him screaming internally. Hell no! That's all
I know you want it. Come on.
Yeah, that's just about the size of it, honestly.
Wait, where did I put that? Whatever.
Document.
So how do you want me to mark out what needs to glow?
Just like put glow in the well, it has to be a top level folder. Is that?
Oh, fuck me.
Yep. But
I'll see what I can do.
like animations. No, like there's nothing I can do about that. That's like 100% firm. If it's not a top level folder, I can't do it.
Okay. I'll see what I can do then. This model looks great. I know that's like really up myself for saying, but it looks great. I like this model.
I actually do really like it. It's a really damn good model.
Yeah. Although probably Mel would tell you like the million things wrong with it. So
honestly, I prefer it better than Mel's. I don't like the I don't like the look. It's just.
I'm a dumbass.
It's just
I was like, how do you do negative scaling? And then realize that's not how scaling works. There we go.
Nice.
You're kidding, right?
Yeah. No, I'm not. How do I zoom back? That's what I fucking hate. How do I like fix my camera now? File, project. I gotta make the texture map.
Anyway, shit. So, what we're needing to do. Oh yes, yeah. We're working on
implementing monitors. Yeah.
Hey, Moose.
Mm-hmm.
Give me an idea for a rotor, because I can't think of one.
In the shape of an L on her forehead.
No.
No, DHI. Like top level means that there are it is contained in no bones at all. It is the topmost bone in existence. Like
it's the boneliest of bones.
Ooh, kinky.
Thank you, Jeremy.
All right.
Why don't you tell the class what you learned today?
I learned kinky in class.
Lovely,
okay.
Dear. Mm-hmm.
Who told you that? I don't know, just some random stranger.
Wasn't even in the class, really.
Just showed up one day.
Guy just showed up, started saying
yes,
kinky.
Of course.
I don't know why.
Showing his private parts, you know.
Like you do.
We're horrible. We're horrible people.
That's what I aspire to.
No, the man who showed you his private parts was the horrible person.
I mean, that's a matter of relativity, isn't it? Right? I mean.
Oh dang! I was going to
trying
tell
to justify
a funny story.
flashing children.
I was going to tell a funny story, but now I can't.
Why?
Because it's not PG. At all.
Did you flash a child?
I'm literally.
No.
I'm drunk, cursing like a sailor. We're not worried about PG.
Oh no, this is a bad story. This is like rated R material.
We have all of 2 people watching. Who the fuck?
Is it DHI? Is it just DHI? I can't tell.
No,
it's actually DHI. It's actually shit talking DHI. Like that just has nothing to do with anything we just talked about.
Oh man, that DHI guy.
He's a real
Man.
piece of. He's really weird, right?
DHI more like DH.
Why?
Yeah. Oh, dab.
Poor
Love you,
DHI.
DHI. Don't get angry, please.
Please don't kill me again.
You can kill him, it's fine.
What? Fuck
He gives
you
you
too.
permission. He gives you permission. Apparently.
Fuck you too. I sit here and I join.
Hey, how dare you talk to your father like that?
Fuck you too. You're not my dad.
Stepdad
Who
problems.
told you that, Timmy? Listen,
I don't know. You.
Listen, we gotta talk about this.
Was it that teacher again?
Yes, Dad.
Can't just go around saying he's not your dad.
I can do whatever the fudge I want, Dad.
Wow. Okay, young man, go to your
Yeah,
room.
you're fucking grounded, bitch.
No fucking swearing's allowed in this house.
Oh, god damn it.
You're swearing.
Don't you dare talk back to me. That's what pisses me off the most. Like from like my childhood, why can't like it says you rebuttal with something that, you know, makes sense. Don't you dare talk back. Like, bruh.
Yeah, that's not how you raise a child.
Bruh.
That's
That's the
personally
opposite of raising
yeah,
a
that's
child.
like fuck you. Shut up. And I can say this because like I'm not talking about your parents, but my parents were really big on
Do the
You're
right
not-
thing.
You're not allowed
okay?
to think, fuck you. I said do something.
His actual parents are really into bestiality.
Okay.
Oh shit! Holy fuck!
Alright.
Booze! What the fuck? Now we know what kind of kinky shit you're into. Good to know. Good to know.
Why would that be? I said his parents.
I mean, like, you're the one who's got it on the mind.
You're
Mars.
projecting.
I
You're
mean,
projecting.
This really
So-
sounds like projection to
Oh
me.
my god, I'm an idiot. I didn't realize you could scroll whilst you're highlighting stuff, so I've been like pulling it downwards.
Oh,
You're
rip.
an idiot!
Rip. No,
Some
Moose.
programs don't let you do that.
that's
You gotta
true.
realize what kind of program this is. It's better
A
than
decent one,
some.
apparently.
I mean, like, it is really fucking good.
I'm currently setting up all the things that are gonna glow, by the way.
I can't spell.
Now.
I can't spell properties. I give up. I can't. I keep trying. I keep trying, and it's not working.
Do you want me to write it out for you and you
No,
can just copy paste?
I'm looking in the code, and I'm literally copying the constructor that calls for properties because I can't. I'm almost out of whiskey.
He can't think because he's almost out of whiskey.
He's got whiskey on the brain.
If I wake up tomorrow, I need to get me more whiskey because I'm out tonight.
If you wake up, Jesus.
If he wakes up, people. If.
I also realized that I've spelled panel wrong this entire thing, but like, just for consistency, I'm gonna spell it wrong for the rest of it.
Oh yeah, properties doesn't have a Y in it. That's the singular version.
Oh, buddy.
That's the singular version.
You know, I was gonna make.
Monitors are iron now. They're made out of iron. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, okay.
If you have an issue with it, you may file it to our complaints department.
I will
Do
file.
we have a complaint department?
Yes, it's a mouse
Yeah.
trap mounted on a wall.
It's
Oh,
legit just
you
a ban.
you press
It's just
the-
a ban.
You respond complaint to the Reaper, and it just bans you.
No.
Actually, surprisingly, this has been really easy to set up the glowing stuff. Like, I thought it would be a lot more
Okay,
difficult
first
to
off-
transfer it.
First off, Golden Retriever, it's hillbilly. Second, that's offensive, and I'm not in Arkansas.
Did he just call you a hillbilly? How dare you, sir? There is a big difference between a hillbilly and.
No, he actually called him a hillybilly, so...
Oh. That's funny shit.
That's where my first correction came into.
Mhm.
Anyway, on
Oh no.
block activated, so it has a right-click function. Like, they're gonna act as iron because I don't see where it really affects anything but modded shit, and like, I don't want you tossing this into my boiler to like fuel shit. Actually, I should do that. I should work on my
For
steampunk
fuck's
mod
sake.
more. My steampunk mod is coming along great.
It immediately changes subject. Ooh, I need to work on my steampunk mod.
What mod? Tabs. Oh, I'm a dumbass.
You know what the first thing that came to my head was when you said that?
What?
Honey, where are my pants? I don't know why. I genuinely don't know why. That was just the first thing that came to my head.
Legit me if I talk to people.
I don't think so. I don't think it would be.
Help. Oh, no, we don't use suppliers anymore. That's the 1.13 way. We don't use suppliers, we use a tile entity type. Sorry.
Well, who's your supplier?
He's gone in
We
1.13.
We don't use suppliers.
No,
Oh shit.
Imagine
no.
being old enough to go into a bottle shop and purchase your own alcohol.
Don't talk like that.
This king was
This
made.
meme was made by
Yeah.
of-age people.
God damn it. Fuck you.
What
It's only like it's only a few months. I'm close enough.
Are
she
you?
said.
Are you really?
If you're gonna allow me to join the military, and in fact going to make it where I can be conscripted into the military, I'm gonna get a fucking drink or I'm gonna shoot you.
Should I make the rotor glow?
Yes.
Maybe.
Parts of the
kind
rotor
of-
glow?
Yeah.
That should probably
I mean,
be a feature anyways.
It looks stone though, so like I'm not sure that's like right.
The
I thought
top
it was
part.
supposed to be like glass.
The
or
top
something.
parts could be.
Oh. Well, do what you want. It looks cool.
I'll send you this updated one in a minute.
I really
Oh,
don't
wow, I
know
looked
what
at
I'm doing.
Discord. That texture looks fine to me. Is it adjacent? Because that looks like a cool staser. I like it. Do I want stasers in my mod? I mean, yeah, probably. I'll find it in a box somewhere.
What?
Too bad Dark Arcane's not on here. I could mention some things to him.
You can add him to the call. I don't care.
No, but
If
like,
he's away.
yeah,
He's
it's
online.
It's like 10 o'clock for him, and I don't know if he wants to be on stream, and I don't want to pull him on stream without telling him.
He was streaming before.
I know, I was watching it.
Oh, he was. See, I'm not getting notifications right now from nobody. Everybody have notifications turned on for.
Are you
nothing.
subscribed to,
Yeah.
Do you have the @stream notifications roll?
Yeah,
That's weird.
that's auto turned on for me
That's
because
weird.
I've had my YouTube forever. So, oh,
I mean, we can just chunk them into another folder like we did with all the other things in 1.13,
Oh, fuck.
1.12 DHI.
language child.
Okay, hold on. I'm adding. Let me add doc.
Oh, I know what I should do. I know what I need to do.
What do you need to do?
I need to add sexy model. That's what I need to do. Sorry.
Wait, is this the texture? Is it a texture map here? The other one? Retriever?
Cool. I think he's just got to join the call here.
Oh, cool.
Did you message him about it, or are you blindsiding him?
Yeah, he's in the group chat. He's just not joined the call.
Wait, did you message him?
Yeah.
Did you message
Yeah,
him?
I messaged him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Shh.
There he is.
Hello.
Oh, hey.
Oh, wow.
Damn, that's a good mic.
How are you?
You're on the stream. I don't know if
Hear me?
you're watching or not.
Maybe I
Hello.
turn my. There we go. Sorry, I turned my speakers down too fast.
Your mic is great, dude.
Well, yes,
That is great quality.
yes. I am on the side a professional voice actor.
Oh, nice.
In that I've been paid once or twice.
Yeah.
Once or twice only. Oh, boy.
We're currently just discussing 1.14. Oh, 1.13, sorry.
1.13.
And yeah,
I'm sorry.
specs code
I
code
can't,
things.
I can't get over this exterior. It is the best thing that I've ever had.
Over what?
This exterior.
Oh, the steam Tardis there?
Yeah, I love it.
Thank you very much.
Have you seen it like in the distance, like in a dark forest or like under the water?
I've seen the pictures you've been posting. Yeah.
Yeah, I've showed it off a lot more on stream. It's wonderful.
Spec, there's no way that I could make my rotor glow and not have some parts glow, so never mind, the rotor can't glow. Unless you want to animate 2 parts.
I do not want to do that, in fact.
Exactly, so rotor won't glow.
Yep. Oh, we have a console unit and an interior inside the Tardis mod now, so that's good.
I saw that.
Yeah.
The mooses, right?
Yep. I was gonna finish bigger on the inside tonight, but like, I found yet another bug in Forge, which I will go there and report, and they will tell me I'm wrong, I don't need it, when literally it's the backbone of my system. And it's built into normal Minecraft. They just fucked it up.
Oh my.
Lex, I wish I could.
Well,
I wish I
another
could.
thing to deal with.
I wish I could meet you in a dark alley, Lex. I'd.
Jesus Christ.
This is getting like overly weird. Just all of a sudden, I wish I could meet you in a dark alley and do some weird things.
More like
What?
kill him and bury him in a shallow grave, but you know,
Jesus Christ.
whatever your mind jumps to.
Why does your mind jump to that?
What?
Because we're talking to Spec here, remember that.
Yeah, that's true. He actually stole my dog from my home once.
I doubt
It was
that.
not
Yeah.
pleasant.
I'm
Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm still trying to think of what we're doing here. Oh yeah, we're adding a monitor.
Why did the scales... What? So, the first time I scale it up, it works fine. Second time, it changes all my UVs.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Why would it do that?
Spec, I just uploaded the interior door for you.
Oh sweet, I'm adding that on stream right now. As soon as I'm done adding this other thing. Monitors, that's what I'm adding.
Never, don't do scaling, kids. Not even once.
I tried to build it so it was half the. I tried to build the door so there was half the hexagon, and so it would like stick into the wall a little bit, and kind of still have those lamps on either side. But it just seemed like a lot of extra work, and I didn't do that.
Okay, so like to make any of my glowing changes, I have to redo the UV completely.
That's fair.
And
Shoot, where should this go?
So we get glitter bombed.
Renderers. Yep.
to be honest, I'd rather game end myself have to redo these UVs.
What?
I'd rather game end myself than redo these UVs. I don't know why I didn't inherit that from previous.
Oh my god, I'm an idiot.
Yeah,
You are.
but we like you anyway.
Fuck off. God damn.
What have I done?
It's not
I'm just
your
going to close the
face.
program.
That's not.
Ah,
Let me just
Excuse
reload.
my language, Doc. I
I'm
apologize.
typing everywhere tonight.
It's alright, I'm an adult.
Oh dang it! I saved it as a PNG and not a JSON. That's completely different.
Yeah, so now nothing's going to glow on my console, so that's good.
Oh my god.
Mm.
Because for some reason scaling it up now fucks with it.
THI, I'm not
So-
sure what that sentence is supposed to mean, but okay.
So I scaled it up by 10, then I went File, Project, and then just added a 0 to the end of my textures naturally because of that. When I do that, it makes it purple.
That's nice. That's
Is there like
fine.
an auto UV thing in this
Oh, yeah.
program?
Yeah, it automatically does your UVs. There's the setting.
How do I change that so it doesn't?
There's like.
Oh.
Go ahead, Doc.
No, I don't have insight.
Well, I'm not there, but like there's at the top. I think that one of the options have a toggle or a setting system. I think it might be filters. But it's like
Yeah, plugins, generate shape. No.
no, it's something.
Property,
It's to the other side of filter, to the side closest.
file,
To the left side. That's the side I'm thinking of.
transform, flip, center, properties, toggle auto UV. Okay, so now if I try and scale it. Moment of truth, boys. Okay, so far the UVs have stayed. Now if I go File, Project, what like DHI said, and then change the scale of it, nope, it just breaks.
Yeah, sounds about right. Not gonna lie.
What if I just like drag all the UVs just over?
Well, I haven't played around with any of this scaling thing, but you're really convincing me not to.
Don't.
worked
Never
fine,
do
like-
it.
Scaling, not even once.
It's not even worth the time.
No, Moose, you should like take a picture of that at its most broken, then take a picture of the console how it's supposed to be, and then do a scaling, not even, or this is your console without scaling. This is your console on scaling.
Oh god.
Prevent people from doing it.
Scaling, not even once.
So was that thing I posted about how the simpler console setup, is that the way it's secretly done by the masters?
The
Sure,
simple
let's go with
concept.
that.
Sorry, what
was that?
What console? What do you say? Where?
I had this idea that was a breakthrough to me because no one told me how to do this in the first place.
Oh
And I-
yeah, the texturing. Yeah, that's how Mel always did it, I think.
Is it a
Yeah,
good
that's
thing
how
or
I
is it a bad thing?
No, it's a good thing.
Mm.
It works. It's less parts. Like mine takes like 5 parts per panel,
Okay.
No, honestly, I
but
think
it does give me a bit more control.
Yeah, honestly, I think it's preferred if you can because like the pain in modeling, the performance overhead comes from how many vertices you have to render.
Right.
Now, on your model, on Moose's, it's got like 4, 8,
411 parts.
like 16 vertices per panel, whereas yours has 4.
Oh god, I got really scared.
So it's a lot better performance wise, and if it looks good, then if you can get away with it, you should, basically.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Okay,
No,
well,
I shall not fear it.
I don't know what I did wrong.
Seems hacky, but it's better. This blocks, yeah. Blocks.
Yeah.
Oh,
try,
this is
baby.
the wrong chat.
DHI, if you're still there, give us a hand, bro. Because look, I've selected my main route. I've gone transform scale and set the scale by how much I need it to be, which is of course the 10. So I've scaled it up, and then the UV texture's all screwed. Now, when I change it to that, like that 10 that you said before, DHI, it now completely turns off the my UVs. It scales it offwards.
Tardis block.
How do I fix that? Wait, hold on. Transform file project texture size. So I scaled it by 10. So just add a 0 onto the texture size, right? But then, oh, what the? And now it works. What the hell? Okay, never mind. Do scaling. Scaling's good.
Right now I'm looking at my steamer trunk exterior and trying to figure out if how to rebuild it
Oh, yeah.
as an entity.
Like, don't add text to that. Like, I'm gonna find where the label
Where
should
that
be.
fucker lives, and I'm gonna break his kneecaps.
Where the label should be, and like we can like all kinds of names of different cities and like planets and what have you, and we can make it like every time it lands, it cycles through another name to put on the label randomly.
Okay. And I could produce like as a separate file just like some pings for label shapes, and then those can just get slapped on.
Yeah.
Okay. That way it can, it'll give it some variety and whatnot.
It'll look really cool.
Unfortunately, I built this not before I learned about entity mode and before I was told, don't use fractional shapes, and it's full of.
Well, here's the thing, right? If you take your original like JSON, I assume you made it a JSON, right?
Yeah.
You can actually like select, if you're using Blockbench, I assume you are. Select the objects in your outliner, copy them, then switch to entity mode, and then create a new route, and then just hit paste. It should actually paste those elements over. You may have some issues issues in terms of like rotational stuff,
Yeah,
but like it beats having to redo your entire model.
I'll give it a try.
Yeah. The only thing is that of course you'll have to UV everything, which isn't too bad. I did it for my police box that I did like 2 years ago. And it works pretty good, but you just lose a lot of the detail that you would for Jason's and stuff like that. Which is something we can't change.
Well, redoing the UV is not a pain for me.
Yeah.
I've been doing that sort of stuff for a year.
I am really.
Yeah, I only just got back into modeling, and this is kind of like the first time I've actually properly used this program, so it's very different for me.
I use Photoshop every day as an illustrator.
Okay.
So you got experience.
Weird flex, but okay, no. Cool. I think I've fixed all the glow stuff. Just the rotor won't be able to glow.
All right, let's see if this works. No idea if it is, but in the meantime, I'm gonna get another glass of whiskey.
More than I have this whole stream. Holy moly. You would never stop drinking. Never.
Hey, it makes coding more fun.
And coding.
I actually haven't I tried doing what he does, like drunk coding. I can't focus. I don't know how he does it.
Bitch, I can't even fucking type. Don't talk to me about focus. I've typed Tardis Tardis so many times tonight.
I believe it.
Anyway, that's
Did you say Tardis?
Yeah. Yep.
It's Tardis.
Yep. I spent an hour today trying to figure out why my structure wasn't spawning, and that's because I misspelled Tardis.
Oh, you dumbass.
Yep. And it gave me no warning. Nothing to indicate that. I just poked around for an hour until I went letter by letter, and I'm like, wait a freaking minute here.
That's what
Am I
believe
literate?
that's what's called an ID 10.7 error, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Yeah. I know things.
Anyways, that's whiskey dead.
Oh, did that
That's a-
move?
I'm gonna have to get more. Wake up
Right.
tomorrow.
I'm glad
To what?
to this model. I just sent it in chat.
What'd you say?
Apparently Mel had issues with glass. I don't know what it was, so I
It's
haven't
nothing.
bothered.
It's like
That's just a complaint. It's figuring out the stuff. Yes, that's English.
Oh.
I think.
highly technical terms.
yes, the stuff,
Yes.
Yeah.
of course.
So is that like the universal name for that, or is that just like your own experimental name there?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay. So it's like within the scientific community, that's probably the most accepted. Would you say?
Probably.
Oh,
I wouldn't deny
Okay, cool.
Well, as a fictional scientist, I'll have to support that.
it. That accusation.
so like, can we add like
Accusation.
a sort of voodoo type of magic to the steampunk mod? Because I think that'd be awesome.
Voodoo magic
Like-
in steampunks.
Like the steampunk
Yes.
kind of apothecary type of style,
Oh yeah,
with
yeah.
the
yeah.
glowing green neon liquid and what have you.
Well, like I said, the Victorians
Mhm.
huge into Egyptology and spiritualism. So very steampunk to include any aspects like that in.
Exactly. I love it.
in the
I think we
steampunk.
should.
To be honest, I just like Doc to just like record a bunch of tutorials for whatever, just so I can because his voice is like perfect for all those. Now that we've done this, do this,
God darn it! I can't spell. I can't remember any of the keywords. That's another issue. God dang it!
It's 'cause- I wonder why.
I don't know.
It's not because you're drunk.
It's not the whiskey. I can tell you that.
Oh yes. Clearly not, guys.
Never admit it's the whiskey.
I'm adding. Oh
I-
look, it works.
Nothing to
See,
admit.
I'm a god.
Are you? Are you God?
Yes,
I don't
I am.
think so.
Yeah,
Not too
well,
much candy.
you'd be wrong.
Actually, I'm an atheist, so don't push that stuff onto me.
How the fuck could
Okay.
you not believe in me? I'm right here. I'm right here,
Yes.
Moose. Just see me. Please.
Just okay, Capaldi.
I can't get rid of this mic.
Anyway. So,
Oh, I figured out why my model wasn't working because I didn't scale anything right. I'm an
Same.
idiot.
nice.
Oh look, it's a thin monitor.
Yeah.
Please make that walk throughable.
I will.
Oh,
It's gonna.
that reminded me. I didn't tackle it right away, but I should make a steampunk monitor.
Yes, please.
Ooh,
Oh, it's manager.
you're
not
giving. Okay,
Does
let's
that
all be
do
real
rotational
here.
stuff? Spec, have you done that yet?
What?
No.
Have you made that rotate? Okay, cool.
Like the exterior rotates, but like this currently does not rotate.
Yeah. Cool. I've now set this console up so it should now have glowing elements, or like spots where you can set up glow. And that has to be on the main hierarchy, though, right? Cool. So now there's model, and then there's glow. So they're separate from each other.
I
I assume
almost
you
put
want
a
it.
space like an idiot.
There's on Superman. Cool, I'm gonna save the project. Cool. File, export as a Bedrock entity to you. Let me do that now.
Did you just say export as
Java.
Bedrock? Yeah, I was about to say.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay, so now I'm going
no.
to I'm going to try to draw text on this box here. Minecraft.
Uh-oh. Oh no. I can already see the issues arising.
I did it before in 1.12. That's how the monitors always worked. Let's hope it's the same in 1.13. If not, I'm gonna need some help figuring out where Lex lives.
Spec, there you go. That's the updated model.
Help 0, 0. But 0x 0, 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 0, 6 zeros. I hate hexadecimal code.
Who doesn't hate hexadecimal?
Everyone hates hexadecimal code unless they're a psychopath, and then they might like hexadecimal code.
Name one person in this call who isn't a psychopath.
Me. Wait, I've got more chocolate eggs to eat. Hold on.
Brags about eating chocolate eggs.
So like, nothing's happening, and I don't know if that's. Oh yeah, I know what's wrong.
Also, stream. I just want to say, Happy Easter from the Tardis mod.
Yes, happy
Happy Easter.
Easter.
Since my girlfriend
love
isn't
you
coming
guys.
over, I get to eat all these eggs.
Oh, that's a nice way to put it. Just be like, I get to be fat.
Shut up. They're mini eggs.
No one
They're
messes
better
with
than,
Moose
like-
when he's got his eggs.
Hmm.
You know what I
These are
mean?
like better than like normal because it's like chocolate, and then there's a crisp chocolate outer layer, and like instead of like a wrapping, it's really good.
Rue the World says, Moose, no!
Mm.
Oh,
It's Easter Roo.
yeah, Rue, it's Easter.
Gotta enjoy it when you can.
Mm.
Wait,
This is infuriating. The text isn't rendering, and I know why, but I can't call it to mind. I've had this issue before. It's an issue fighting with the entity. No, that's what you do. You define the render layer. I got it now.
Yay! You just had to explain it.
Yes, rubber ducky.
he had to think to himself.
Rubber ducky debugging.
Also, you can
What?
change that console now.
Yeah, rubber ducky debugging. It's like a legitimate programming or anything tactic, really. It's where you explain your problems to an inanimate object, and by the time you're finished, you'll hopefully have figured out what's wrong with it. You're my rubber ducky for tonight.
I know that some people actually like make tutorials just for that reasoning.
Yeah. Yep. Get render layer, not layer. Type. There we go.
DX
I do
guy,
have
because you asked me directly, solid eggs or Humpty Dumpty eggs? Solid eggs.
Only solid. Wait, what are Humpty? Come out. Not a joke. It's me being really honest.
If I were to theoretically play sea shanties on Spotify, like, we're not monetized in any way. That would hurt, right?
I would think, huh?
Sweet. Plus, the people
I feel
watching-
like that would be more of a question for Moose than me, but
It was just a general question.
What's the question? Sorry.
There's no question. We're good.
Oh. By the way, did you hear that they're require driver's license? Like, make websites require driver's licenses to actually watch porn?
Oh yeah.
what?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's so stupid. But kind of interesting in a way.
No, you
It's
don't.
to stop kids.
You don't understand the legit. I work in tech. You don't understand the logistics of it. You can't comprehend how idiotic that is. Like,
I'm aware.
no, you're not. Like, Wells Fargo, in my fucking country, Wells Fargo, they still store their goddamn passwords in clear text, and it's not case sensitive. And that is your loan
Oh,
information
those
and
dumb
your
fucks.
banking information. You don't understand. There's no way. There is no physical way to implement the type of security that requires. That is asking for a breach. That law, if you want to participate in that, go ahead, do yourself the favor, post your social security number and your driver's license on some random form. Just spam it everywhere because you may as well save them the trouble.
Oh,
Logistically,
in Australia,
that is
because of the attacks that happened in New Zealand recently, the Christchurch incident.
Yeah.
One of the attackers was Australian, so to prevent, and during the attack, you know how they streamed it. So that was live on Facebook, and apparently it took up to like an hour for Facebook to find this live stream and terminate it. And according to our Prime Minister, that's not good enough. So they want to have AI that will search the internet for anything related to terrorist stuff,
I
or like
swear to
anything that
God.
like could be.
These retards just hear fucking AI and they jizz in their pants. I don't know.
But here's the thing as well, right? So to try and combat that, they forced ISPs to block sites like 4chan.
Mm-hmm.
But that's on the default DNS.
Yeah.
You can legit just take Google's or legit any other one, and you can get in instantly.
Yeah, I mean DNS blocking doesn't work. Like Cloudflare has their own DNS. So many websites have their own DNS. There we are. Dynamic
Cloudflare's was pretty
naming
good.
service. I can't think of the.
Cloudflare's was pretty good. It was just a little bit unstable for me because I guess it's made for more Americans.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I just use the default DNS that my provider gives me for the most part because I haven't run into this issue yet.
Yet.
Yet
I love
indeed.
chocolate eggs.
I'm being really lazy with naming models. I'm just deleting simple letters off and just calling it good. No! Why'd you do that?
Do what?
Fuck. Motherfucker. Where'd you go?
Spec, have you updated the model yet?
What model?
I sent you the a newer version of
I
the
am
model.
in the middle of something. Would you hold on to your horses?
I
No.
have 10 police boxes for you to change. Spec, how come you haven't updated to Jason's yet? Come on, man.
Why
I don't
do
care
you
if you've told me a million times.
Why do you torture me so? I thought I got rid
Because he loves you.
of
no homo.
the pain. The pain.
I
I have to dig out
had
this console out of your block built console every time I spawn the model. And I just want you to know that I hate you a little more every time I have to do it. Why would you do this, Moose? Why?
because he loves you.
I
so
don't
much.
understand. What have I ever done to you? I thought we were
Funny
friends,
story.
Moose.
For the past month, I've been this is not related at all. But for the past month, I've been training my bladder to go at least like 4 hours, so that way I can watch Endgame without having to take a break.
That's the best reason I've ever heard of.
I saw Infinity War the day it came out. I had all the power. Right. Thanos had the Infinity Stones. I had the power of knowledge. I could kill anyone in a room because I knew, you know. And I get people with like dumb spoilers, like, "Oh, Batman dies." And it would take them a few seconds. They get really pissed and go, "Oh, screw you," because of course Batman isn't a Marvel.
No, like, DHI, we should have some police boxes, because this is a Doctor Who mod. The main focus of Doctor Who is the Doctor, and he has police boxes. I mean, yeah, but of course they should not take center like I've been forced to let them do, because my idea was this was never the Doctor's TARDIS. It was a TARDIS. Like, my idea is, like, this TARDIS is a legit TARDIS from the show that basically, you know how it shoves itself into another dimension through the Cybermen episode with the 10th Doctor?
Oh,
Basically,
yeah.
my idea is Minecraft is yet another parallel dimension where this TARDIS becomes stranded. So this is a TARDIS that has materialized its way into Minecraft, and that's why I didn't want any of the, the planets or anything seen in Doctor Who, because those were in that plane of existence.
Yeah.
But like by that time, my yeah, basically.
Fucking so mean with shit, huh? Come on, square up, huh?
But basically,
Kiss your mother with that mouth,
God
huh?
damn.
It's called you kissed your mother with that mouth.
I don't, because
Hey, you shut up when I'm talking to you. You shut your fucking mouth, huh?
I don't even remember who you're talking to anymore. Is it me? I feel like it's me. I feel like everything's about me though, so that's probably not true.
I was talking about Spectre.
Oh.
On the stream, it just said nerd. That was a perfect audio.
Yeah, DHI, we can add custom planets, and I'd love that.
But anyways, Moose, I was gonna ask for your help for the console unit that I'm doing.
But that's where the rift idea comes in. Is like there's rifts all over Minecraft, and that's why these entities are spawning. And that's where the rift idea that charges the TARDISes come in, as well. Like partially, like mostly it's the 10th Doctor's shit. Like with the rift in Cardiff, it's like that. But in another dimension, to abstract it further, you see.
Please ignore my phone.
Taking a text on stream, Moose. How unprofessional.
I've had like a whole call on stream once. Like, you cannot like define me. You cannot define.
How could you?
Good streaming when it comes to me.
You know that professionalism is very. We care about professionalism here a lot.
Wait, we
Just
do?
so you know, everyone's looking
Shit.
forward to the copper. Someone's looking forward to the copper console to be added. So.
Says the drunk person swearing like a sailor.
Hey, I've only had 4.
Wrong drunk person, but okay.
Well, hold on. I've had 4, so... And...
4 what? Beers? I've only had 4 glasses of whiskey.
No, I hate beer. I hate it.
So do
no,
I,
I've been
honestly.
drinking Mike's.
Honestly, beer
I've been drinking a bunch of Mike's.
isn't good to me. Some people
From
like
what
it.
I understand, no.
I like some of them, but in general, beer just doesn't do it for me. Wine's alright.
Wine's okay. I like wine.
Honestly, I think we should have 1 police box.
Yeah, we should have a police box. Maybe 2.
Well, the Steam TARDIS is a police box.
Well,
I wouldn't even consider it to be.
I wouldn't.
I
It's
think
based off a police box from the 1800s, but yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah, because they were around
So
back
I've
then.
had
Is
10...
it really? Because that's kind of
Yes.
cool.
Yes. I'll find the picture.
Oh.
You need to link me that. I love the lights. I'm so glad we made them glow. This is insanely amazing. I love it.
Oh, somebody is DHI. Ooh.
Can you still do the personal console, the personal exteriors thing that I said as a joke? Is that like a possible thing you could do?
What thing?
Remember, as a joke, I'm like, yo, let have one exterior only work for me, and it's just a massive duck. Do you not remember that?
Moose, you realize I was like several drinks in at that time, probably. I
Probably.
It was
Yeah.
even remember.
we
what
were
did
talking.
talk-
We were talking, so I assume I was.
Yeah, you need a drink if you're around me, honestly. I'm hard to put up with.
I'm like, I was speaking, so I was probably drunk.
Probably.
But like, shit, what was I thinking of?
Alright, can you please put this image I'm about to
Oh
send
yeah,
on
of
stream?
course
It's
not,
important.
you idiot. I won't do it. You can't make me.
Real.
Moose.
Wait, hold on. Let me redo this.
Fuck, I'm gonna do it. I don't give a shit. I'll do it.
There you go.
Oh wow.
A phone box from
Oh, wow.
Glasgow, 1894.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, I know it. Oh, now I see it.
Commander
But
Moose, that's
Oh,
just
okay.
about it, yeah.
I think it's great. You're pulling
Oh,
up
no.
images of your ship on stream.
yes.
I love it. Yeah, I told you I got the plans for it. And
Yeah.
I know,
Yeah,
I
you
know I
Tell
did.
me every call.
Shut up. It's
You,
because
like,
I love
you
it.
legitimately tell me every call.
I can't stop thinking about ships, dang you.
Now, of course, I took some severe liberties with the design.
Well, you mean
Oh,
you mean the fact
yeah,
that
for
it
sure.
has lights or steampunk elements or basically any of it? Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit of liberties, but it's like
It's
freaking.
not accurate. You have to change everything.
You know what? The fact that the props actually dematerialize isn't accurate. I should just make them sit there and just be props, just to be accurate to the
Yeah.
show and to the actual props. I'm like, you laugh, but that's legitimate what it felt like. I mean, it was bad.
You know what really sucks? Tom and Jerry cheese posting was deleted.
Oh.
I don't know what that is, and I don't want to.
It's a shit posting group dedicated to Tom and Jerry. It got removed.
Oh, that's sad face.
Okay, let's add Doc Arcane's, that's Discord again. That's not Blockbench. That's Discord. I have.
Are you sure it wasn't mine?
I just closed out a Blockbench.
Oh yeah, Doc. He said he like straight up for like 5 minutes said that your exterior was made by me.
I did not. I deny all knowledge of such a transgression.
That's a transgression, sir.
It was
I'm
Moose.
gonna have to ask you to leave.
Moose did it.
No, but
I'm sending I'm sending a lot of photos, and like I'm really disappointed that I don't have access to like your Streamlabs, so I can't change things. Or like in your case, streamable.
when
I
your
wanna show you
friends say you
memes
should
like-
try to meet girls who are no, that's a lie. That's a lie.
Model Steam Interior. That's not how you spell interior. That's fine. It'll work for now.
Sorry.
No,
Sorry.
that's me typing it.
Oh. Spelled it.
But hey Moose, can you help me out with
If you like, now you
the
can.
model I'm doing?
Now you can watch how I add
Sure.
your models. So
Wait,
that's
hold on. Session stuff.
there's not really.
Where's the stream that you guys are talking about?
Oh,
Send me a session code and I'll join. No, Phoenix.
like
Phoenix,
it's in.
Oh yeah, I'm an idiot.
It's in.
I forgot
think,
that's a thing.
Yeah.
I think
wait.
it's in general. Like,
Oh yeah, I have to hit create session.
I'll love
Yep.
Oh shit, I didn't get the code. Fuck.
yeah, here it is.
You gotta do. Yeah. Did you not?
No, I didn't get the code in
Just
time
redo it.
because my
Here it is, Dark Arcane.
yeah.
Watch as it's being added.
Stream that you guys.
Hey Spec. Hey Spec.
I
You forgot
Had to turn the.
forgot a 4 on line 3.
That's not a joke. It's just. Oh, come on. Come on.
Can you
man.
send the
Moose, I thought
Can you send the code?
Yeah,
I
I'm sending it.
honestly thought you were better than this.
I don't know
So-
how this works.
I
I
don't have a lot of standards for me then.
I know I was really wrong, but I thought briefly that you could be better than this.
That was the chosen
Smurf is
one. That
me.
was meant.
Okay, there
Oh,
you
did
go.
I just accidentally? Oh no, I didn't. Just drop my thing in. Cool.
Yeah,
I believed, Moose.
So what do you need to do?
I believed.
I'm just lost because this
I actually,
is.
I actually started by doing the bottom frame first.
Yeah, I do this completely opposite. I do top frame, then bottom.
Do you mind if I just let me do this real quick?
Okay.
I'm not sure how well this is gonna work out. I'm putting everything in one bone, and I'm gonna hide it.
That's fine. Except for player. Players
Fuck!
just.
Sorry, you're moving things. I think. Oh,
No,
like
I'm
the
not.
moving.
DHI,
Moving things really
I will
buggy.
hang you.
What did you get rid of?
I didn't.
I don't know.
I think it just.
What the
There's
fuck?
something. I don't know.
I thought I was cleared of these jokes when I banned Mel. Do I have to end the rest of you too?
Oh, you put
Stop
stuff
moving
in-
things.
I'm not. Hold on. Let me just
They keep
undo stuff.
resetting back. Like it's like I can't do that.
Hold on. I'm resetting things because I think something's jacked up. Okay, player. This. Now it won't let me move stuff.
I'm really
What?
scared to like
Are you moving things?
go into
No.
your thing on
Okay.
on straight.
So rotor in there, hill. There. Okay, player's the only thing that just tells me the player height because it's 32 pixels tall.
Cool. I've hidden everything now.
Texture.
This is how I did. This is how I did mine.
Interior.
So I'm just gonna call. Oh, that's not what I was meant to do. How do I fix that? Add group. Why can't I add groups? Okay, there we go.
Because you're wrong. That's why.
Because he's struggling.
So here's mine. So this is what I did. First things first, you just get like kind of like a.
That thing.
It resets. It resets, and that's the most fucking annoying thing. Okay. So what you do, what I did, I just set up like the length that I want, like this. It's probably not a great length to have, but it's just a good example. It's just an example here.
You know it
So
doesn't
I've
show
done
me
that.
the length until you're done, right?
It
Oh
is
no,
done.
I
Okay, so now-
have to click on it. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's 8 long, but then you move it in by 1. So then once I've done that, I duplicate it and then just move it to the other side. Then I create a new group underneath it. So I'll just move those into that one group there. And then add group. And then I take these,
Okay.
I duplicate them, and if it's gonna fucking let me, sorry, I'm getting a bit aggressive here because the program's not the best. I think with multiplayer, I'm calling it multiplayer, and then just change the angle to 60.
Let me go ahead and turn it down a little bit.
So then there's the first part kind of done there. I think I might have made it too enclosed, but we'll see how that goes.
Anyway, now we
And then
can.
just-
Now we got the basic
Then you just
rendering
duplicate the root
set up.
again, and then you just do it again.
Can start to
The
actually do the render code.
fucking program. There we go. And look, perfect.
So first we gotta push
Mostly
the
perfect,
matrix. We'll have to
hexagon.
pop it when we're done. So I just go do that so I don't forget. Then we'll have to translate it over to where the camera's being rendered at.
I'm kind of curious how that's because
Then we'll have to.
how tall is the actual console?
Then we'll have to
Because I'm
get
basing it
the,
off of
This is
the.
the Minecraft client.
This is just a
instance.
random example of how I made the hexagons.
We'll have to get to its texture manager, and then we'll have to bind the current texture to be the texture that I defined up there. Then I should have added a thing for a model, but I didn't, so this is gonna wreck performance, but it'll be alright. Model Steam interior? Yeah, interior. I already forgot my naming conventions.
Good job, buddy.
Oh, I think I know what I can do. Because if I grab this and duplicate that, I think. If I do this, grab it, pull it all the way over here. I don't think I really need player height. Because
No, I've ignored
I
it.
think that's good to have, though, as a reference.
Roost console's pretty good, by the way. The one that Roost been working on.
I
I'd
like
show it on
it.
stream.
I like it.
It's a
on-
bit complicated.
Yeah, it
I think it's a
is.
bit overcomplicated. Yeah, that's my only issue with it.
Oh shit! Bring that.
Like texturing looks great on it though. He
So-
definitely knows how. He definitely spent time on
Wait.
the UV.
Hopefully, we'll log in and everything will work. That's never how it's gone, but I can.
I'm just watching you do your thing here.
I'm
I'm watching.
I'm a,
I'm watching Phoenix. Mod
I'm a professional.
code, and then I'm
programmer.
also filling in stuff on my for study, so it makes it look like I've actually done stuff today. I have an exam in 2 days.
I feel like I should be streaming something.
Mostly. You know what? So do I. But like, I stream at 8 o'clock onwards, so because that's when like my internet connection's the
All right.
best.
So what did I just add? Oh yeah, doors. Where did the doors go in here? Over here.
Have you got an item for it yet?
No.
No.
Hmm.
Summon Tardis door. Oh, it's.
Shut the fuck up.
There's
my UV or your UV, Rue?
Oh,
So I
sweet.
have
Where
to
did that?
set up the egg hunt.
Sweet. So it works. It just doesn't bind the texture. Probably because I put it in the wrong place. Assets, Tardis, textures.
I'm just waiting for it to catch up on stream so I can see it.
Interiors, not interior.
What am I doing?
Interiors, crocodile, alligator.
Public, static, model, Steam interior.
You enjoying my shit show of models? Yes.
Model Steam interior. Model.
Looking pretty good though, by the way, Spec.
What is?
Like how everything's being implemented pretty well.
Oh,
So make sure to rotate that. You've got to make sure that door rotates because it's going.
Oh, you're
It's going the wrong
correct.
way.
You're correct. It's a JSON model, and I don't understand this, but literally it has to be rotated 180 degrees to be implemented in the game. And all of Mojang's textures, I mean not textures, other things, models do that too. Like, why would you code it like that? What sort of bad strain of meth makes it where you think that's a good idea?
Crap. You're asking me the wrong questions here, Spec. I'm always gonna give a drug answer. My life. There we go. Is that gonna work? Yes. Good. Okay.
In the end, here I decided to throw out my old steamer trunk and just make a new one inspired by the old one. It'll just be easier to clean up.
Sometimes that's really the easiest way to do.
Doc, legit, look at my bloody texture map. Or like my UV, my texture in general. That's how I mapped my textures.
Wait, am I gonna be?
No,
I just drag shit over. So it seems that it just worked perfectly.
yeah.
Do I have to bring that?
Do I have to break some kneecaps?
Probably.
Oh, yeah.
How as your knee goes ow.
Hey, Dr. Kane, like on our steampunk mod, like when we're adding, like we need valves. Should we add like a junction box that has a valve on it, or should we just affix it to the pipes in some way?
Yeah.
Hmm.
What was that?
You were shit.
You cut out pretty badly. In fact, you pretty much have been.
The fact that no every positive is horrible.
Oh, there's a plane flying over my house. I hope it crashes into me.
Okay.
That's how I want to go. A plane just smashing into my home.
That's fair.
Just
Full Donnie Darko.
Just bang, you know what I mean?
Oh, sweet.
Oh yeah. For
I mean,
sure,
you
man.
Add a
need-
time machine, just go to the towers.
You just go up a little bit, but
Oh,
you'll get in
God.
places.
God damn, you're so. Okay, there we
I
go.
forget that, like, with Americans, like, that joke is actually not, like, a good thing to do.
Oh, I don't care.
Yeah, that's the thing that happened.
Yeah, but here in, like, Australia, like, we don't give a shit. I mean, like, it was sad, don't get me wrong, but, like, it didn't really affect me, so. Which sounds horrible.
Yeah.
I mean, it just shows that you don't care. That's all it is.
Look, Spec, that looks great. I'm happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish. But the door's gonna go inwards.
I'm aware. It just hasn't been rotated by the. It just hasn't been rotated by the other thing, the yaw, the entity yaw yet.
Yaw.
The yaw.
Yaw.
Yaw!
Alright, bitch, how the fuck do you pronounce yaw then?
Oh, wait.
Y'all.
Oh, you left.
Yeehaw.
Can I quit this now? I didn't know you left.
What?
Who did?
You.
I didn't leave.
Well, I just ended it. You left.
Oh, on block bench.
Yeah.
Oh, possibly. I had it open still. I just wasn't using it.
Is there no toggle downfall in 1.13?
No, there is.
This
It's
is
/ weather clear.
this is a terrible sound.
/ weather clear is better.
Best exterior ever. Anyway, yeah, well, so to make people stop complaining, let's go ahead and change it to spin by the entity's rotation yaw. There we are. Rotation yaw.
Awesome.
That needs to be under
And
y-axis.
since bigger on the inside can't be coded, does that mean we're never gonna get the the GIF?
I mean, yeah, if I can't code bigger on the inside, then you're kind of in trouble.
Damn.
How do I set yaw in a summon command?
I'll be right back.
You can't. You can do it with a teleport command, but like yaw, it's obnoxious to do with
That's stupid. I'm gonna have to really add an item for this before I can do it then, because I don't know your stupid vanilla ways. Screw vanilla. Peasant modding, I say.
I'll remember that, Spec. I'll remember that.
I mean, I'm not being mean. It's legitimately just the
I'll
poor.
remember this.
It's legitimately
I'll
just
remember
the
this
poor
one.
man's modding. There's no other way to look at it.
I'll remember it.
It's like modding, but for people who don't know how to mod.
I'll remember that. Don't worry, Spec. I'll remember it.
You know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna hard code. I'm just gonna hard code it for now. I need it to
I
rotate.
thought that's what you were gonna do.
I need it to rotate by 100 and half of 360, 180 degrees. This dot rotate. Where are we? Rotation yaw equals 180. Yep, there we go. That should fix it.
Do y'all ever just breathe in really loudly to like flex on people who are dead?
I have asthma, so I hate you. You're a terrible person.
Do y'all just like ever just run around the place like with a lot of energy, just to flex on people with asthma?
Oh, you're a bad person. I like legitimately don't even have an inhaler right now either. I have a doctor's appointment set up for like later in the month, but my I can't be off for any point in my job currently because like I work IT for the entire county and all of my coworkers are gone.
Yeah.
They're at conference, so I'm the only person who can fix like when dispatch or the sheriff's office has a problem. And like last time I was late, a guy killed himself in the downtime, so like because they couldn't get to him because they didn't have their systems up and running. So like that was sad, but there was nothing I could do there. But like, it gives you great incentive to be close enough when you're on call to respond to them if it's a hardware issue.
I'm gonna go for a bit actually, guys. Hope you don't mind. I'm gonna go and get some stuff done before I start streaming tonight.
See ya.
See ya.
Right. Later, boys.
Anyway, so now this door should be rotated 180 degrees. Let's hope.
So Moose was taking credit from my Tardis, huh?
Yeah.
And now we're back on
Yep.
that subject.
Yep. Moose was taking credit for your TARDIS. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Shame on you, Moose.
Killer
Shame.
Jack. Fuck. Yes.
What?
I don't know. I'm making up names for the damn pieces. I love gay. There we go. Fuck. Yes. And then Jack Tit, her son.
Alright then.
I'm thinking, would you rather me not say them aloud and get quality?
For some reason, I can't rotate this door, but like... Close enough, right?
What? I don't know what's going on. So, I
You
stopped
want me to
watching this.
just send you a version of it open and closed, or
No,
something,
no, I'm not having issues with that. Just like legitimately rotating it around the axes, I'm having an issue with currently. The Outcast, this is not a version of Stanley Parable, and you're not allowed to turn it into one. That's my final say on the matter.
Ah, damn. My plan has been ruined.
I'm gonna do something real hacky and just make it render the opposite of its rotation for now.
does the job.
I mean, if it works, it works. It doesn't seem to work actually.
Perfect time.
There we go. There we go. Now it works. There. And we want it probably to be... Well, we want to change this, actually. This... Shit. This dot set size... Darn it. Set size... 1 block wide by 2.5 blocks wide, probably. 2.5 blocks.
I don't know why, but my thing started adding random files
Does
that it didn't.
that sound about right to you, Doc?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the door hitbox, so that'll work. Like, that works. So that works, and now let's make it where
It may appear a little bit bigger on the inside. It's okay.
Let's make it where it opens and shuts. Render, no, not capitalized. Render door state. Entity.
Should I have closed that thing first? So
I mean, honestly,
box wasn't that big.
honestly, probably, but like, 0 means it's shut, right? Still, or does it not? We'll see. We'll try that right now.
Let me just.
We're about to figure that out right now, actually. Does 0 make it shut? Let's see. I can't tell. I have to restart my game.
Fun. Beautiful.
Let's try this. This dot render null 0.0625. How does that make sense? That's what 1 pixel. That's what 1 pixel is, by the way. That's the numeric code for it. 0.0625. That's what we gotta times everything by if we want to render in game, and I don't understand why they do that. I mean, like, it makes sense in a way, because like 1 divided by 16 is that number, and like 1 block is 16 pixels wide. So I see where they're coming from. I just don't like it. Yes, you can, DHI. That's not implemented yet. I still have More things I have to do currently. Like, I want to get Tardis's, like, to be able to work
To work.
first before I start doing, like, polishing and stuff like that. I just need the darn things to function as Tardises, which they don't currently. No, it's just 1/16. 1/16 is 0. The decimal version is 0.0625, and a block is a pixel is a 16th of a block, so that's why that is what it is. I just don't like it. Summon Tardis door. All right. So yeah, 0 is closed.
Okay.
Okay. So
That wasn't my
say again.
So, geez, I missed a whole bunch of stuff. I'm looking back at the chat.
Ah.
DHI, did I answer your question randomly when you asked how many parts is in my console, not including controls? I think I said I haven't really built one yet, so entirely. I've been working on the idea of building one.
He's building himself up to it.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Yuck, yuck, yuck. Kill me. God. That was a horrible joke. I should feel ashamed.
This is right. Like, this is how it should work.
Those are feelings you need to explore and figure out where that's coming from.
Oh no, I know where it's coming from. I don't gotta explore that.
Okay, so I haven't really built a whole thing. I built a base of one, and then I just the angled top that I was working on, and I knew that there had to be an easier or a simpler way. And so I went to bed, think about it, and as I was falling asleep, I thought of an idea which, as it turns out, was something that other modders were doing previous, and I just stumbled across it in my own head, which would let me make the tabletop without the controls out of 12 blocks, essentially. One panel and one rib duplicated 5 times, and then set at 60-degree angles around a center point, and it just creates the hexagon.
Anyway, so now we have a.
But that's not counting the base that it sits on or anything fancy. Sorry, gone.
No, it's nothing important. But so now we have some visual representation of whether the door is open or closed or not, and that's good. So that animation works. I call it an animation. It's literally just 2 states, but whatever. So I don't really see that there's much that we're able to accomplish beyond that tonight. I don't know. It's like 12:22 for you, Dark Arcane, somewhere in there.
For how far the door opens, what?
What?
What were you asking?
No, I mean,
that looks fine.
The door opens and it shuts, but I'm saying that there's probably not a lot else that I can accomplish tonight, and like, it's like.
Oh, you were asking what time it was.
Yeah,
for
it's like 12:23 for you or something.
It's almost 11:30.
Oh, 11:30. Yeah, it's like 1:23 for me. So, and you're in Texas, so probably about
Clue.
Probably
Kill
about
us.
done tonight. But I think we've made progress. We got a console in. We got a door model in. We got doors to open. We started on a monitor. Sorry, DHI. I think that's pretty much all we did, actually. We figured out bigger on the inside is unfortunately impossible currently.
What's the next thing you need from me?
Like model-wise?
Yeah.
Whatever you want to work on, really. I mean, I've got stuff for the Tardis mod, the steampunk mod. I mean, anything you want to do, really.
Good. Dang it.
I know that's not particularly helpful with...
Well, I just want to make sure that I'm prioritizing time. I will have probably going to have some freelance coming in next week that might pull me away for a few days.
Congrats.
Get some... Huh?
I said congrats.
Oh, yeah.
That's always fun.
It happens fairly regularly,
Oh, that's
but
good.
you know. And I just letting you guys know that I'm not disgruntled or anything like that if I disappear for a few days.
No,
I just got
of course.
I gotta draw monsters for somebody.
Oh, that's sweet. I should probably work on that commission I've got at some point. Someone commissioned me to make a mod of magic boots in Minecraft, like the Dorothy thing, where you get
The what?
like I'm saying Dorothy, Wizard of Oz. There we go.
Oh yeah, the ruby slippers.
Yeah, like you can like hit a hotkey and your boots will teleport you to different positions, and that's what I'm going to be working on at some point when I get around to it.
Okay. Maybe once the flurry of development settles down, I would like to talk to you about my Killer Robots / Tesla Rangers mod.
Now that'd be kind of cool. Aren't they steampunk though, in style?
Yeah.
Would you object to adding them to the steampunk mod? Or would you prefer they be their own?
Oh, you mean adding them to the steampunk mod? You mean?
Yeah. Or would you prefer?
I don't object to it now. I just want to give you a little bit. I want to be able to give you a little bit of the backstory about where it all comes from, and then let you decide how much you want to integrate it into your thing,
all right,
or not.
Okay.
Because it's from an intellectual property I've been working on for a long time. So, and so they're not like just out of the blue.
Oh, that looks so amazing though. It's probably delayed on stream, but this is beautiful. Anyway, yeah, so we can talk about that. Literally probably whenever you want to. But I'm probably going to wind this stream down. So thanks everyone for coming. See ya.